I am Richard. It has been many months since my mother passed and the house has never felt the same. My father, chasing a new beginning, remarried and brought Sarah and her mother into our lives. Sarah is only a year younger than me, yet she carries herself as if she rules the world. From the start, our relationship was tangled in rivalry and resentment. We share a room, though she treats it as her kingdom and me as the unwanted guest. Her temper flares quickly, sharp words, cold glares, and sometimes a shove just to remind me of her dominance. Her mother excuses everything as mood swings or hormones, and my father, desperate to keep peace in his new marriage, chooses not to see the cracks forming beneath our roof. One afternoon, Sarah's anger exploded like a storm breaking loose. Objects flew, accusations filled the air, and somehow I became the center of her fury. Through tears and frustration, she declared that I should have been born a girl. That I would be better that way. Her words were half mocking, half serious, but her determination was real. Before I could protest, she dragged me into our room and demanded I change. Arguing would only make things worse. Reluctantly, I did as she ordered. She tossed me a pair of pink lace panties, laughing as I hesitated. Then came a red dress dotted with tiny white flowers. The zipper slid up my back, sealing me into a version of myself I barely recognized. She wasn't finished. With surprising care, she sat me before her vanity. Foundation brushed across my skin. Soft shadows darkened my eyes. Lipstick traced my mouth in a delicate hue. She styled my shoulder-length hair into gentle curls, pinning it back with rosy clips. Her earlier fury had melted into focused concentration, almost pride. When she finally turned me toward the mirror, I froze. The reflection staring back wasn't the boy I had always known. The face was softer, framed by curls, touched with color and unfamiliar grace. It was still me, yet not me. A strange mix of humiliation and curiosity twisted in my chest. "Perfect," Sarah whispered. "You're my sister now." She led me into the living room like a grand reveal. Her mother gasped in theatrical delight, praising the transformation as if it were a harmless game. They spoke of shopping trips and new wardrobes, of exploring this new side of me. My voice felt trapped somewhere deep inside, unsure whether to protest or stay silent. As they planned an afternoon of dresses and cosmetics, I stood there caught between two identities, Richard the son and the girl they were shaping before their eyes. Was this only a cruel joke? A phase born of anger and envy? Or the beginning of something that would change me forever? In the mirror's memory, I could still see her, the unfamiliar girl with my eyes, waiting for me to decide who I truly was. The shift from Richard to a life fully embraced as a girl began to feel less like a drastic upheaval and more like the gentle unfolding of who I was always meant to be. What better way to mark this chapter than with a joyful shopping adventure right after lunch? Sarah, my stepsister, bubbled with excitement at the idea of ushering me into this new world. And with our stepmother's warm blessing, the plan was set. We were ready to build a wardrobe that truly reflected the emerging me. Sarah became my patient guide, teaching me the nuances of feminine grace, the sway of a walk, the poise in every movement, even the quiet confidence needed in everyday moments like using the restroom as my authentic self. It was a far cry from the old routines of my past life, but each lesson felt right, wrapping me in a sense of calm elegance. After our meal, we laced up comfortable white sneakers and headed to the vibrant heart of the city. Stepping out in unmistakably feminine clothes initially sparked a flutter of strangeness, yet it quickly settled into something comforting, almost instinctive. Sarah's recent affection, her soft kiss on my cheek and the whispered, "You're such a sweet little sister," made the whole experience glow with warmth and acceptance. We dove into the mall's lively aisles, hunting for pieces that captured softness and style. First stop, the lingerie section, a rainbow of delicate options. Ruffled panties in blush pink, sultry crimson, classic black, and crisp white. We carefully chose starter bras to match, each one a small celebration of this new layer of identity. Our haul grew: cozy leggings, silky tights, trendy jeggings that hugged just right. We couldn't resist the allure of flowing nightgowns, each one promising nights wrapped in luxurious comfort. As the bags multiplied, we wandered into a charming shoe boutique, where I selected strappy sandals, elegant ballet flats, chic peep-toe pumps, and effortless slip-ons, each pair a step deeper into this feminine rhythm. Sarah had one more spark of inspiration. "How about a little sparkle?" With Mom's nod of approval, we slipped into a piercing parlor. A quick, sharp pinch later and delicate earrings adorned my ears. Then came the nails. Soft pink polish brushed onto fingers and toes, mirroring the rosy blush from that very morning. By the time we headed home, my mind swirled with thoughts of what came next, especially how Dad might react to this transformed version of his child. The house was quiet when we arrived, waiting for his return. Together, Sarah and I retreated to our shared room and began the gentle purge. Every trace of my old masculine world, clothes, toys, books, was carefully packed away into shadowed bags, preserved like fond memories. In their place came waves of women's clothing, neatly arranged in drawers and hanging in the closet. A pretty nightgown waited on the bed, a soft promise for the evening ahead. When Dad finally walked in, I was let out shyly for his inspection. His words were few but carried weight. "She's beautiful," he said quietly to his wife. "You've done wonderfully, dear." Then, in the calm of the living room, he suggested something bigger. Perhaps a doctor's visit to discuss the next steps. Hormone treatments to help this journey flourish. I blinked in surprise. A doctor's appointment? But I feel great. Stepmom's voice was kind but firm. "This is about supporting who you're becoming. For you, for Sarah, for all of us." I smiled, feeling a surge of trust. Whatever brings peace to our home. Sarah seems so happy with this new me. From that moment, stepmom took the lead in nurturing my evolution. Slipping into skirts, letting her hands work magic with makeup and hairstyles, it all became a source of unexpected delight. The feel of gentle fabrics against my skin, the reflection of a softer, lovelier face in the mirror. It wasn't just tolerable, it was joyful. We chose a new name that felt like home, one that fit this blooming version of myself perfectly. The doctor's visits soon followed, thorough checkups leading to hormone blockers and a steady estrogen regimen. Subtle changes arrived, skin softening, curves gently emerging, a body reshaping itself in harmony with my heart. Each follow-up brought reassurance, and eventually talk turned to surgery. Stepmom shared her own stories of similar enhancements, igniting my curiosity about what fuller alignment might feel like. The hospital day arrived, a quiet milestone. I emerged renewed, carrying a presence that echoed Sarah's own graceful transformation. Now, as a student at an all-girls academy, life feels vibrant and connected. Surrounded by friends, our sleepovers overflow with giggles, secrets, and shared dreams. The old tensions have faded. Sarah and I have grown so close that we often match outfits, looking like twins in spirit. We spend golden afternoons scrolling through photos of cute boys, laughing over the details and playfully debating who stands out most. Our mischievous side even led to a memorable boy-watching adventure, sneaking peeks in the locker room, trading dares, and reveling in the thrill of curiosity and shared naughtiness. One bold moment involved coaxing a particularly confident guy to show off, promising reciprocity. The excitement built, laughter rang out, and it turned into an unforgettable, light-hearted escapade in our sisterly circle. We'd share stories of crushes and flings, sometimes venturing out on double dates, the air filled with joy and easy connection. Who could have predicted that the once annoying step-sibling would become my closest confidant? Embracing my true self as a girl has brought more happiness than I ever imagined, filled with friendship, discovery, and the magic of simply being me.